place where the magic happens. Conversations flow and the laughter snapping. Here at Netters Network, where the stories come alive. Every episode's a journey, every guest a drive. Netters Network, tune in for the show, where the headlines meet the heart, and we all get to know. From the highs to the lows, we've got it all in tow. Netters Network, where the world's on the go.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Netters Network Thursday Things. My special guest here will be here shortly, but while we're waiting, let me say hello to my co-star or co-host,
producer,
my producer, my partner, my life mate, the love of my life, Troy Pacelli. How you doing tonight, sweetie? And what are you sipping on?
I actually, what am I sipping on? Dr. Pepper? Dr. Pepper.
That was the last one, though, so now you're switching to A&W
That's
when you
fine.
run out of
That's
that one.
Fine.
And, of course, I've got my now sponsored stream, Polar brand, seltzer water, black cherry. Yeah, they really should have me sponsor them.
I know,
I drink
right?
this stuff all the time. How does one go about getting sponsorships? If anyone knows, let me know.
Yeah.
So now let me say hello to my lovely chat. First up was Geek Flag with Nate No, saying like, share, subscribe, comment, and become a member. And membership gets you a movie every other Saturday, so
Yes.
Join the family. And with Troy's channel, you get 4 movies a month as a member. And my members are having a special trivia night on the 18th. So if you like trivia and you want to join us, well, you got to be a member. It's $3, $2.99. So yeah, less than the price of a cup of coffee, and you can be a member too. Okay, next up was my lovely Lady Miss with their pretty hearts and flowers, saying hello. And then Lady Miss is saying hi to everybody because she's Osmo that way.
She is.
Big Al Presents, saying, have a great stream tonight. I am sub number 10 to I Am the 13th Child. Awesome. Yes, he only has 10 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed to him, Lady Miss was kind enough to drop the link in the chat, which I've now pinned to the top. So wander over there, drop a sub, show the love. You know the drill. You know what we do here. We always show the love. And let's get those numbers up. It's going to take him a bit to get to that minimum of 500 subs, so we need all the help we can get getting him to that point. But I know that you guys are going to show the love and help out with that. Connie Cleary saying hello to everyone. Hi, sweetie. Jessie Guajardo. How you doing, sweetie? Andrea Black. Welcome. Saying, hey, y'all. It's like, that's my Southern coming out. I am not Southern in my family at all, unless it's South Canada.
South Canada?
Well, my father was French Canadian.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's south, like the south part of Canada or not. I don't know. But I did spend almost a year in Elizabethtown, Kentucky. And I pick up accents really easy. And we had been there about 3 days, 4 days. And suddenly I had a Southern accent. And it took me all of 8 months once we got back home to Illinois for me to get rid of it. Drove my ex crazy. He's like, would you stop with that? I'm like, I can't help it. And of course, Troy knows if I start talking with a Scottish accent, I'm pretty pissed off.
Right.
Let's see who else we have here in the chat. People saying hi to each other because you guys are Osmo. there's that Netter's chick saying hi to, everybody. Curtis Selby saying hello. Hello, sweetie. Oh, there's that Netter's chick saying hi to that call guy.
Yeah. They got it going on. I think that's the phraseology.
We got it going on.
Phrasing.
See more of y'all saying hi to each other. 540 Studios, well, welcome. Thank you for being here.
Just hanging out with him a little while ago.
There's that last call guy, but he's saying hi to Big Al.
I'm saying hi to everybody.
Wait. Okay, didn't see a hi to me, unless it's further down.
Oh, okay. Well, I can't remember now. I'll put one in now.
Deleted scene says starting our... No, I actually started like a minute or so late, I think. Didn't I, sweetie? You're the one who started the stream for me. Didn't I start like 9:01?
I don't think so.
Or right at 9? Yeah, I don't think you're early though. But still, welcome. Thanks for being here. And then we have Jason Fox at
540 Studios. Yes.
And Hale also from here. I love that.
I'm sure there's a two-fisted joke to be made in there. I don't know.
And of course, Troy saying, long time no see, 540 Studios.
Joking, because I just spent 2 hours with him on his stream.
Yes, it was a very interesting stream. They had a lot of different subjects they spoke about, but they're all very passionate. And hello to the Horror King. How you doing, sweetie? Scrolling.
Actually, you know what, Deleted Scenes? It is possible we might have started a minute earlier. So we have a clock that I don't think is synced up with YouTube time. So.
Oh, that's why I usually look at my laptop.
Yes, we will be bringing our guest in just a moment.
Yes. Jason Fox says, love the background, a lot of stuff on that shelf. Those are all DVDs.
I told him that, yeah.
Yeah, DVDs, not CDs, DVDs, Blu-rays, an occasional little
Actually, there are some comic books in there too,
right
if they are related to the films.
Yeah, I got some action figures hanging off the shelf over here.
Yep. Those are actually Netters.
My Netter sign up there.
Yep.
I think I might need a bigger Netter sign.
Yep, we can hear you. We'll be bringing you in just a second.
Let's see. Who else do we have here?
We can hear you, but I don't think you can hear us.
Okay, hold on.
You might want to indicate that we can't hear him, or in some way give him a visual indication of what's going on.
We can't hear you. I am the 13th child.
No, I can hear him. He cannot hear us.
Vice versa.
Yeah.
You can't hear us. We can hear you. I don't know. I'm trying to say hi to the chat. Big Al presents saying, sounds like Rue McClanahan on Golden Girls. Who does or what does? Age Boomer saying scary stories to tell in the dark. Yes, we're going to be spooky tonight. Let's see. Want to make sure I don't miss anybody. And my chat likes to jump, so I'm going a little slow here. Let's see. Horror King says, I saw Alien in the cinema earlier this evening. It is worth seeing it on the big screen. The movie even ended the same way it did the last time I saw it. It took me a second on that. Give me a second. Oh, my southern accent. He says, I sound like Rue McClanahan.
Oh.
Well, bless your little heart.
Yeah, exactly.
Troy, do you want to bring our guest in?
I absolutely will. Introducing the... I hadn't thought about the fact that I would need to change the size of the... There we go.
It's not working.
And are you hearing us, 13th child? Apparently not. There is something else going on here. So, we need to communicate to him that he is not hearing us. And Netter, you are the only one on camera who might be able to give him visual cues
Okay, give me
of
a
what's
sec.
going on.
I need paper. And I need a marker.
Hello, can you hear me?
We can hear
Can you
you.
guys hear me?
Give him a thumbs up so he knows yes.
It's not working. Live stream.
Because if he can't hear us, telling him we can hear him doesn't help him.
What's not happening here?
Now, as scary stories as my cup. Netter knows scary stories.
Can you hear me? I can't hear you.
Can you see us? Can you see the note that she is holding up for you?
I can't hear you.
Okay.
Hold on.
Let me send him a private message. You're gonna have to take over there.
Okay. That's what I was doing anyway. Okay, so our guest is having a little bit of an issue with sound. We can hear him. He can't hear us. And I want to make sure that I say
So if you can
hi.
hear me, I'm going to go out
Hi
and come
to
back
everybody.
That's a good
Okay,
idea.
he's going to leave and come back. Let's see. I know some other people have come in here that I did not say hello to in the word chat. So I was looking for those people's. Now I've gone too far. Okay, maybe I got everybody now. If I did not say hello to you in the chat, let me know so I can drop my hi, sweeties, because I gotta drop my hi, sweeties. You know that. And as a reminder, the link to I Am the 13th Child is pinned to the top of the chat. If you're just arriving, please go over there, drop a sub. It costs you nothing, but for our channels, it's immeasurable. He had 10 subscribers last I looked, so I'm refreshing. And now he has 14. Woo, we're getting there.
And can you hear us now, 13th child? Hello, hello.
Can you hear
I don't
us?
hear anything. They say they can hear me, but I can't hear you.
Okay, he's having some sound issues. We can hear him. He can't hear us. So we're going to continue on while he works on his issue. You all know that I Am the 13th Child is the alternate channel for... oh, okay, never mind. But he has been in the chat before, is a friend of the channel.
Okay. Can you hear us, 13th child? Hello.
Yes,
Can you
hello?
hear us?
Can you hear us? Testing 1, 2, 3, 4.
Make sure you have muted YouTube and that you are listening to us through EVMux. Put on headphones if you need them.
Let me see.
Jesse said, I am the 15th subscriber.
I like that.
Yeah, I do too.
Big Al was a 10th subscriber.
YouTube is off.
Yeah, it's funny.
I
My dad
have
was
no
number
idea what is
13
going on.
Make sure
of 16 children.
you have headphones on.
Yeah, we're typing messages. Technical difficulties do happen. Sometimes they're on my
Check
end.
your volume.
Sometimes they're on our guest's end. This time it's on our guest's end. But we'll get there. So I do appreciate your patience.
My
Thank you for that.
apologies.
Horror King says, I think I was his first subscriber, if not one of the first. Yeah, same here. It's like I've
My
been sub
headphones are
to
working
I Am the
fine,
13th Child forever.
but I just can't hear you. Can you still hear me?
Yes, we can still hear you. Make sure you nod up and down so that he
Yes,
knows.
thumbs up.
Okay.
Maybe your volume is down.
Let me think. What else?
This is the most peculiar interview.
Hopefully he sees my private message.
Yeah. Let me bring this up. Oh, another idea. Yeah, he should have just heard you because it's echoing back.
Okay.
Another idea.
Okay. I think you can hear us now.
Make sure you're using headphones.
Another idea.
Okay. I think you can hear us now.
Make sure you're using headphones.
I have my headphones on. Can you hear me now?
We can hear you, but you're echoing. So make sure you mute your YouTube.
I have my headphones on. Can you hear me now? I'm getting a terrible echo.
I just said to mute his YouTube.
I am typing at him frantically.
Sorry about that, everyone.
Type out for him. Speakers off. Headphones on. Type out for him. Off. Headphones.
I think that worked.
Well, he may have just muted. I don't know that that's...
No, he's not muted.
All right. He is offline, that's why.
Okay, so I'm going to guess that he's going to, like, go out and come back in. Actually, I'm going to send him a message on Twitter X.
Yeah, me too.
Completely go out and come back in. You may even want to change browsers. So hopefully he looks at his Twitter X and sees my message to him. Again, folks, sorry about the delay, technical difficulties. Yeah, not really a lot we could do about that. They happen. I'm just seeing what the comments are here. Jesse says, paging, I am the 13th child. Horror King says, I think 13th child should close the app he's using and reopen. Yeah, I just Twitter X'd him and asked him to get completely out and come back in and even change browsers. Because I think, Troy, didn't you have trouble on one browser where you couldn't use EVMux?
Yeah, I don't use Firefox for streaming. I only use Chrome. But what's important is he's got to turn off his speakers. His speakers are playing, and we are being picked up by the mic is picking up his speakers. The speakers have got to be off.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes. We can hear you. Can you hear us?
Can you guys hear me?
Yes. Nod up and down, Netter. Yes, we can hear him.
Yes.
I have no idea.
You must answer visually every time, or he won't know.
Yes, and I'm trying to tell him to check his Twitter. And hopefully he's checking Twitter right now.
Yes. Let me see if anything comes up over here. No indication that it was seen yet.
Okay, he saw my Twitter.
Okay. Jesse says we need subtitles. It would be nice if we could have like real-time subtitles, right? I don't think we have that option just yet. Eventually, I think.
Yeah, with all the things that this can do, you'd think that subtitles would be one of them.
It does, but only after you've gone, you know.
Yeah, after
you're no longer live.
I'll watch videos like that with the subtitles on, because sometimes I don't want the noise. I just want to know what's going on, so I'll just have it on subtitles so I can read.
Right.
And yeah, so I love subtitles. And sometimes I can't always hear them, and it could be they've got a strong accent, so it's like, wait, what did they say? But the subtitles lets me know exactly what they said, or the volume's a little too low, or something, or there's a lot of background noise in whatever the scene is, and it's hard to hear. So I love subtitles. So if you notice on my movies, was it Blake 7 and all that, Troy will, at every instance that he can, will put on subtitles.
Yep.
And I think he does it more for me than anyone, but I love subtitles.
No, because Evelyn once said that too, that if there's subtitles, she preferred it. And I figure if two of y'all said it, then I'm sure others would too.
Hey, 13th child now has 17 subscribers. Woohoo!
Yep, that's
Nice.
great. How many did you start out with?
10. So we got seven.
Seven
more.
already. That's pretty good, guys. Super appreciate you guys.
That's because this is my family. My family always shows the love. Because they're AWESMOE that way.
Hashtag together we grow, right?
Absolutely. It's like, I know I wouldn't have the subs I have and the watch hours that I needed if it wasn't for all of you.
So on a, well, not related to the main topic tonight, but on the topic of the subscribers and all that kind of stuff, a number of YouTube channels have been talking about this lately. We have now moved past the whole make sure you engage, comment, hit the like button, all that stuff is considered engagement. We're beyond that already. A lot of YouTubers are pointing out that their subscriber rate is starting to fall off. Their view count is almost non-existent. YouTube is not pushing things any longer. Subscriptions, when you subscribe to us, at this point, it only matters to channels like 540 Studios and I Am the 13th Child, who need to get to 500 or 1,000 subscribers for the tiers of monetization. Other than that, it's just vanity numbers. This is literally what representatives from YouTube have told bigger channels.
So they're not going by, you have to have comments, you have to have all that.
That's not even relevant. They are only recommending videos if it was a video. So, for example, if you watch this video and then maybe go catch one of Netter's other streams, like in succession, it will start recommending Netter's channel to you. If not, it won't. It will only recommend the last thing that you watched. It is ridiculous. The bell icon doesn't do anything.
Seriously?
They don't care what you're subscribing to anymore. They're just going to push to you whatever it is they want to push.
Well, we can find deleted scenes now that he changed his name a little bit. Can I just look up Stephen Otten and I can find him?
It has helped. Now, 13th Child, are you here? Because I'm not showing you as being offline. Can you hear us? Because we are not hearing anything on your side. I can also tell you this, although this hasn't always mattered. It's showing that you've got low bars for internet connectivity. But when you have been coming through, there hasn't been any latency, so we should be able to hear you just fine. Jesse Guajardo, yeah, if you've got a story to share with us, go right ahead. There's no reason you couldn't. Let's see, what else here? Yeah, we need some. But yeah, so I was saying this over in 540 Studios. Make sure that you subscribe not only to everybody who's on the panel, make sure you subscribe to each other as well. I know that many of you have channels you're trying to grow as well. Together we grow. We say it all the time. It is absolutely crucial. And he's offline. Okay.
Okay, he might be trying another browser because I did suggest that.
Okay. I don't see that he has seen my DMs, but we'll see what happens. And here we go.
At least he knows to check Twitter now for communication, so that's something.
Yeah, that is. Oh, you should have asked if he's on his phone or if he's on a computer. That was an issue with the last one that was having problems like this. And to be fair, this is something that happens when you're new to live streams. If you haven't done live streams before, you might not know how this works. It took us some time also. Mark Melnikoff says, "Here I are, release the Netterbot." Yep, we can hear you now. Yes, we can hear you.
We can hear you.
We can hear you.
You need to turn off your speakers, though.
I don't think he can hear you. Although I am now seeing full bars, I am seeing perfect connectivity to the internet from him.
Yes.
I picked the wrong week to stick to a schedule. Non sequitur. That's fair. That is absolutely fair. And funny.
Yeah, so... And of course, today was a day of meetings for me. So while Troy was on different streams all day, I was in different meetings all day. And I was telling him that one of them I thought was kind of funny. We use a system called PandaDocs. And the lady leading the meeting, she goes, it was really great working with you guys, but I'm going to another chapter in my life, and this will be our last meeting. I really enjoyed working with you. And I'm looking at her. I didn't say anything, but I'm like, lady, this is the first time I've ever met you. So what do you mean it was fun working with me?
I want to get to...
Okay,
Yes,
figure out why I was
heard you.
hearing myself.
We heard you. Hello, hello.
Hello. Okay.
We can hear you. We've heard you almost every time. Hello, hello. We can hear you. Okay, that sounds like it's something in your sound. It's either your internet connection or your sound system. It happens. It happens. I'm going to also. Where is the private group?
Okay. I just sent him another message on. We can hear you.
Yeah. And I just dropped the link for you for forwarding to deleted scenes in the.
There. Check Twitter. Because I gave him another message.
And I dropped the private message with the link to deleted scenes for you.
Thank you.
Troy, part 1. Okay, so the hangman of Fort McIntosh, Laredo College. A long time during the one late night of baseball practice, the college team was calling it a night. Okay? this might take some doing since you have to break it up. Jesse has taken it upon himself to make sure that we have at least one scary ghost story tonight.
Yeah, it's like I might have to reschedule. That's totally fine.
And as I'm looking over his channel too, it's really cool. But I'm wondering, is this AI artwork? It's all really cool.
Yeah, he's been doing a lot of AI generated artwork that he showed me for like my streams and stuff, which I think are really cool. Like the one in my thumbnail, he did that one. It's like, yeah, they're really good. Okay, I'm gonna guess that Jesse is still typing.
Yeah. Just a pro tip: when you have a long thing to share in a chat, just type it all out in Word and then just drop it in
Piecemeal,
pieces.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
You
what
can it
I
a lot
do when I've
faster
got a
that way.
lot to
Yeah.
put in. Because I'm not a fast typist. And I discovered that I need to cut my nails. Even though they're not really long, I'm still hitting extra keys. And I find myself typing like this with my nails, which after a while can kind of hurt.
Oh. Until one of the ball players spotted a man hanging from a branch of tree. The team freaked out, believing someone had unalived themselves, and everyone scrambled into action. Part
Okay,
3.
he did say he's on his phone. So I am going to send it to his Gmail.
Okay.
And we're going to do a computer. So bear with us. Keep reading.
Well, I will as it comes. I just finished part 2. So yeah, I understand that there are people that do this stuff by phone. You need to understand how your phone interacts with these platforms. Otherwise, get ye to a PC or a laptop.
Okay, I just sent him the link to email. So then he'll be on his computer rather than his phone. Yeah, it's like I had another guest that was on their phone, and you guys probably remember the when we were having issues with that. It was writer Albert Lanier, because he was on his phone. He was having a lot of issues. We finally got it to work, but it was a process.
Yep.
I think he ended up borrowing somebody's tablet and using that. But yeah, phones don't always want to play nice with streaming services. I know Deleted has used his phone before when he streamed. That's in StreamYard, and I'm going to guess he just knows how his phone interacts with it and has been able to make it work. But sometimes, yeah, phones don't want to play nice with different streaming services. Okay.
Can you hear us now?
Yes. Hello? Hi? You there?
It's showing him offline, even though he's online.
He may not be in yet.
Let's see. Add to scene. Oh, here's what I gotta do. I gotta do that. And then take this one out and bring him in again. Can you hear us now?
Hello?
Hello, can you hear us now?
You there?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Can you hear us?
Some of the ball players reached to the tree, but only nothing.
Yes, I can hear
tree,
you.
Nobody. However, they were
You can hear
right
us?
next to the graveyard of Old Fort McIntosh. You can hear us.
Yes, but can you hear me?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Is there
We
a
can hear
lag?
you.
Okay, that's because I'm using my phone without any headphones.
Okay.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. As long as it doesn't start playing back through your microphone, you should be fine.
Right.
Actually, I took another's advice and I turned off my microphone.
I'm sorry, that was garbled.
Yeah, that was really muffled.
Can you hear me at all now?
Yeah, we can hear you fine now.
Relatively okay, yeah.
My apologies.
No worries. Well, welcome to the show. Glad you could make it. There you go. There's your icon. I can see you now, too.
Greetings and salutations to everyone.
Wonderful, wonderful. All right, take it away, Nutter.
Yes, so while you have been busy trying to get connected so you could hear us, we managed to get you 7 extra subscribers.
Yes.
Because our family is AWESMOE.
Right.
I've heard great tales about your feats.
Now, I know that your name, I am the 13th child, isn't just a name to be a name. You actually are the 13th child, as I recall.
Yes, I am. And I am one of 10 boys and 3 girls.
So 13 is the last, so you're the baby? You're the last one?
I am the last.
Yeah, it's like my dad was number 13 of 16, so he was the 13th child as well.
Well, it was great to meet all of you and your chat. I've heard great things about your community. It's one of the reasons why I wanted to come on your show. And I thank you greatly for the honor.
Oh, I love having you here. Since we did have to spend a lot of time with the troubleshooting, I'm going to have you tell like 1 or 2 stories, but then I'm going to have you back so we could do this properly.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, so you had mentioned that you grew up in a haunted house. I want to hear about that because I love that stuff.
And I know your husband was not feel the same way.
So you're a little garbled.
I said, I know your husband doesn't feel the same way about the haunted house story.
No, it's
No,
like
yeah. I'm not too fired up about it, but let's do it anyway.
So, like I said, I grew up the youngest of 14. In our family, we have a tradition every summer that my mother wanted to do spring cleaning
okay.
in
I
the
think
summer.
your mouth is too close to your microphone. You're sounding a little garbled and muted. So keep your mouth a little bit
Let
away
me,
from your microphone.
okay, let me try something for a second.
Oh, that was better.
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yeah. We can hear you, yes.
Yes.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yes, we can.
Okay.
Hello, hello. We can hear you.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
Oh no.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes, yes, we
Can you
can.
hear me? Oh, shoot.
Absolutely, yes.
Oh, the gods are against us.
Yeah.
All right. As I was saying, if you can hear me clearly, I will proceed.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
My mother had a habit of us doing spring cleaning during the first days of summer. So that means every room got their mattresses taken off, turned over. We swept underneath the bed. Some beds got moved. And one day, the mattress are leaning against the wall. My sister is cleaning up right in front of the mattress, and I watch the mattress stand up straight and then fall over on my sister. It was leaning the opposite way. It stood up straight and then fell on top of my sister. That
Wow.
was one of the first signs. That was one of the first signs that we thought something was going on in the house. Well, then my mother, being from the south, because whenever there's a thunderstorm, all the lights had to be turned off in the house. So all the lights get turned off in the house. Everybody gathers in the living room, or as my mother would call it, the front room, with candles, and we just enjoy the storm and sit and talk. Well, one day my mother was at work. She hadn't gotten home yet. My brother, one of my eldest, decided he was going to hold a seance to speak to the spirits of the house. His name was Junior. Junior comes down the stairs, draped in a sheet, holding a candle, saying, "We're going to speak to the spirits and get them to leave the house." Why did he decide to do that? None of us know, even till this day. So he says in a very loud voice and very dramatic, he was like a black Vincent Price. He goes, "Spirits, leave this house. Leave this house. Leave this house. On the third, leave this house." Lightning flash, like on cue. Something skinny, almost translucent, ran past them. We know it wasn't our imagination because when it ran past them, it moved the sheet he was wearing. My brother was coming in out of the storm. It pushed him aside and went out the door. He thought someone had broken into the house and said, "Who the hell was that?" I was going to run after him, and we all was like, "No, no, 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 close the door." And it was seven of us who all saw that happen.
Wow.
Now, the next peculiar happened. We were all downstairs watching TV. I remember at the time we were watching Starsky and Hutch, and the water in the bathtub upstairs turned on. So my brother goes upstairs. He turns off the water. He comes back down. Says somebody left the water on. Well, we're watching TV and we hear the water turn on again. So this time, two of my brothers go up there and turn it off. They squeeze it real tight to make sure it's not going to come back on. And they stood there, and the handles on the spigot are star shaped. So you can see when it turned. And they said they stood there and watched both knobs turn. At that point, he was like, hey, if ghosts want to take a bath, let them take a bath.
Those dirty
Now, here
ghosts.
is the so here's the weirdest one that cannot be explained. We have a second floor. We have big windows up on the second floor bedroom. My sister Renee and I walked into that room. There was no lights on. I went to turn the lights on and I saw a face in the window. So I darted back outside and said, Renee, there's somebody looking in the window. She says, how can somebody be looking in the window when we're on the second floor? We both went back into the room. Sure enough, that face was still there. But what we didn't notice is that it was just a face, no body, no neck, just a face, and it was in the window. The face was made out of the glass. So we looked at it for a while. We looked at each other, and then the face looked at us, and we ran.
That's incredible. Now that would freak me
Like I
out.
said, oh, that gave me nightmares for weeks.
Yeah,
And
that
neither
would
one
kind
of
of
us,
freak me out.
and neither one of us went in that room again. As long as we lived in that house, me and my sister would never go in that room.
Wow. Can you hear us yet?
Yes, I can hear you just fine.
Oh,
Okay,
awesome.
good.
Okay.
hmm
Because your sound had gone out
We
before
could,
where you couldn't hear us. So I wanted to make sure. That
yeah,
is
we could
really,
actually have a conversation now.
Yeah, there you
yeah.
go.
So did anybody else ever go in that room and see that face?
Uh, actually, my let's see, I think it was my brother William. He was like the third oldest. He went in there one day and came back out and looked spooked as hell. And my mother asked him, "What happened, boy?" He says, "Mama, I don't want to go back in that room." That's all he said. Mama, I don't want to go back in that room.
Yeah, well, if there's this face in your glass, I wouldn't want to go in there either. And it's like I'm used to things
But
that go bump in the night around our house because I know there are spirits here. And
mhm,
I usually end up getting like phantom smells. Like I'll be in my office, suddenly I'll smell perfume or flowers. And none of those things are in our house. I don't wear perfume and we don't even have any flowers in our garden. I mean, we have lilac bushes, but they're not in bloom right now. And they don't smell like roses or carnations. But I will be sitting at my desk and I'll get a whiff of something. Or I'll get a whiff of like stale cigarette smoke. And then it's like, Dad, take your cigarettes outside. There's no smoking in my house. And the smell will go away. Um, Years ago, I was sitting on my couch and I was doing something on my laptop and I felt like this on my hair. There was no one near me. Troy was on the other side of the room, but something was caressing my hair. And I felt like it was kind of like a motherly presence. It wasn't my mom. My mom was still living at that time. But I think it was a woman that used to live here with her young daughter. And they either had a small dog or a large cat because I could see like the shadow, like a shadow outline of it. But I couldn't tell if it was a dog or a cat. But it was definitely a family pet. And I think she was caressing my hair. And then I would smell, like I said, a very faint perfume, like kind of like a flowery kind. And I'll smell fresh flowers in my office. When my mother passed, I smelled Chanel number 5, which was her cologne. That's the only cologne she ever wore. And I would smell that every once in a while. And just the other day, I smelled it and I was like, oh, hi, Mom. Mom came for a visit, you know. I'll hear meows. My cat passed away like 6 years ago, but every once in a while I'll still hear meows, or I'll still hear like, you know, like when a cat goes running down a hallway or something, or running through a room that, I'll hear that, and it's like, what are you getting into? Stop that, you know. Or I'll feel like the cat jump on the bed, and then it's like I don't feel anything after a while, but I know the cat had been there. So things like that. But it freaks Troy out.
Yeah, I'm not too fired up about it, I got to admit.
They never
Have
bothered you,
either
not even after mischief passed.
Well,
have
okay.
either of you ever saw a full torso apparition?
No, I absolutely have not.
It's like I've only seen like for the woman and her daughter and her pet. The way our family room was situated at the time, we had a sofa that I could see up the stairs that go to the main floor of our house because we're in our family room, which is down the basement. And on the stairs, just standing about 4 or 5 stairs up, was the outline of a woman. Um, and in front of her, I could see the outline of a little girl. And then in front of her, on the next step down, was the outline of, like I said, the cat or the dog. And it was very distinct, their outlines. But I never saw, like, their facial features, that sort of thing. I could tell the woman was wearing kind of like an older-fashioned dress with an apron. And the little girl looked like she was wearing one of those, those dresses from, like, that little girls used to wear back in, like, 1800s or whatever. Just a simple dress, the kind that little they would wear, like, on the farm, not like, super expensive with petticoats and stuff, just one of those simple dresses. And this area where our house is used to be all prairie at one point. So I figure somebody built a homestead here however long ago, and whoever lived here had passed away. And this where our house is where their house stood.
All right, let me give this.
That sounds.
Huh?
I said
was
that
that?
sounds very similar to where I used to live. It was the real life poltergeist. They moved the tombstones, but they didn't move the bodies. They built the whole neighborhood on top of where the graveyard used to be.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's terrible. So let me give this another try. I want to get Jesse Guajardo's story. I think I have the whole story here. Let me take a look. So the hangman of Fort Mac. I'm going to start back from the beginning. Fort McIntosh, Laredo College. A long time during the one late night of baseball practice, the college team was calling it a night until one of the players spotted a man hanging from the branch of a tree. The team freaked out, believing it was, self-deletion, and everyone scrambled into action. Some of the ball players reached to the tree, but only nothing. No tree, nobody. However, they were right next to a graveyard and the old Fort McIntosh. Since then, no one's been able to explain what happened. Even the campus police were stumped. This had happened multiple times in the past around the old graveyard. Some believe that the hangman may have that they may have had soldier's guilt or being a runaway. Well, that's interesting. So it's a known recurring apparition. That's very interesting. Never heard that one before, but good story. Good story.
That is really good.
Yes,
Uh,
that was a very good story.
so we are coming up on the 1 hour mark. Do we want to kind of start winding it down so that we
so
can
what we're going to do is we're going to
reschedule?
wind down for tonight, but I want to have you back on so we can do this again and actually get the full experience of the stories. Excuse me. Because with the technical
Again, my
difficulties,
apologies.
technical difficulties happen. It's not a big deal. No one's going to die because of a technical difficulty.
Exactly.
So
Unless,
if you
unless
want,
you're on life support.
Well, I suppose you've got a point there. You've got a point there.
so yeah, if you want to gather up other stories that you haven't told tonight and have those ready, and we will book you on again like in a week or two, and so then you can
Before I go,
tell cool stories.
Mm-hmm.
Before I go, I would like to thank you both because I am going to start a new venture with the
Right.
Hurricane, who you guys introduced me to. So
There you
thank you
go.
very much for that.
Oh,
And we will both be
absolutely.
back on when we're ready to launch.
So what you're saying
Yes.
is, if people don't like your show, we're the ones to blame.
Yeah, so I'm actually looking
I
forward to that, because if we can
I
figure out,
also will give you, to make up for this fiasco of an interview, I will also debut a short horror story I have been working on, and I just put the finishing touches on it today. So
awesome.
when the next we meet, I will let you be the first to hear this story, and you can tell me whether it's garbage or good, and I'll make it a full presentation with visual aids and
Awesome.
everything.
Awesome.
That'll be cool.
Thank you so much. All right.
Okay, we got it. So what do we have? Let's see. Coming up right after this on Deleted Scenes channel.
Did you set the?
Yes, I
Okay.
did.
Okay.
So if you stay right here, you'll be automatically redirected to Steven's channel.
We will chauffeur you over.
Yes, we will. We'll do the driving. But then on Friday we have last call. Any special topics, dear?
Yes, we are going to be talking about the crazy toys of the '70s that were recalled because they were dangerous. There was a lot of them in the '70s, actually, way more than you probably would think.
Yeah, because I can't think of any.
I think I had a few of them.
Probably.
But see, I would have been that kid like, this is being recalled. No, I'm gonna keep this. You can't have it.
I've got stories about that. I will definitely be explaining.
Because then you'd be the only one with this defective thing. No one else would have it. So that would make it very unique. Yeah. Okay, so then Saturday, over on Retro Cinema, so right back here again, we will be watching Ghostbusters. So make sure you come over for that. Sunday, of course, is Geeky Geezers, and I am a geezette. I got a new title. I'm geezette. Let's see, Monday's member night at the movies. Do we have a movie picked out, or is the poll still going on?
I don't have a poll up. I've actually forgotten. I'll have to get on that.
Okay, Troy's going to work on the poll for his members, so
Yep.
look out for that. Tuesday, over on Sparkle 21, we're still watching the short movies of David Lynch.
Well, yes. Specifically, a web series called Dumbland.
Oh, okay. And then right after that, we'll be having Blake 7. And let's see, The Headhunters was the last one. What's this one?
I think I already have it up. What is it? It's it's Assassin.
It's like these guys just can't catch a break, can they?
Yeah, no, they can't. And it doesn't get better throughout the season. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
What I like to know is, why did they change the name of the show to Avon 7?
Wait until the last episode. You'll see why.
Yes. And then, of course, next Thursday, so bringing this around full circle, if I can get the video done this weekend, I will be showing you a video of how to do the recipes I told you about last week on my Thursday things, where I was telling you about my homemade cough drops and the I'm going to just call it cough syrup because I don't even know what else to call it. It's the lemon, honey, ginger in a jar. So if I can get that recorded this weekend, I'm going to show that next week so that you can actually see the process. Because, like, I'm visual myself. It's like I love recipes, but if I can see a visual, that kind of helps put things together sometimes. And I'm going to actually try out my regular mold for the cough drops and ones that Troy just got me that are silicone. So the ones that I use normally, they're kind of like, I I guess they call them bullet shaped, so it's kind of like a half circle, and it's kind of like gumdrop shaped, yeah. And then Troy got me some that are silicone that are kind of square, but they're small. They're just tiny squares. So I'm going to try those and see which one works better for this. I'm also going to try, I think, the silicone one with and without butter spray. Because I know for my bullet ones, I have to spray them with butter. Otherwise, you're never getting those suckers out. So I'm going to see if with the silicone ones, if I do some with spray and some without, which works better. I mean, they're silicone, so I should be able to just kind of turn them inside out and pop them. But I just want to see, does it work better with the butter spray or without? And I learned a very valuable thing the last time I tried to make these. One, you cannot make them on a hot plate. And two, you cannot do them with coconut oil. It does not work. It was a disaster. Troy was laughing at me. So that's what's coming up, hopefully, next week. And that's it for the week. Yeah. So, Troy, any final words?
Nope. Just want to thank everybody for coming out today. Not just for this stream, but earlier at 540 Studios, today at Liquid Lunch, and just really appreciate everybody's support. I really need the encouragement. You guys really do keep me going. So thank you all so much.
And of course, my special guest. I am the 13th child. Do you have any final words?
Well, first of all, I cannot see you as a geezette, lady. And two, until next time we meet, what is that behind you?
There you go. All right.
Yeah. And of course, you all know what I always say. Well, first, remember, stay right here to be redirected to Deleted Scenes channel. But we can talk amongst ourselves, and that's all well good and fun. But it's so much more fun when you guys are joining us in the chat, and you're dropping the comments, questions, trivia, being goofy, whatever it may be. And it doesn't feel like we're separated by miles or continents in some cases. It feels like we're all hanging out in our family room, passing popcorn and having a great time. And you guys, you're not just our friends. You are our family. We love you guys, and we appreciate you so very much. You can be anywhere right now, and you're here. So thank you for being here. Thank you for encouraging us on the panel as well as each other in the chat. Thank you for encouraging our guest by going over to his channel and subbing. So now we've got, let me do the quick refresh. That's not where I want to be. I'm on the wrong one. I'm going to refresh, and we are at, come on. Why is mine being slow?
Still 17.
17 subs.
Yeah.
So we got an extra 7 subs. If you have not yet gone over there to sub, please go over there and show the love. And if you've got a secondary channel, if you wouldn't mind switching to that and going over and sub with that one as well, that would be AWESMOE. I really love you guys for that. But thank you so much for encouraging us. Thank you for the many ways that you support our channels. It's the subs, it's the super chats, super stickers, sharing out the streams, just the comments. I mean, the fact that you guys are engaging is just so wonderful to see. So thank you so much for being here. Thank you for being a part of our family. And until next time, good night and God bless.
before.